Joe Biden, Mexican gangs, and black and white, and these kids. I want to tell you something right now, and I want Donald Trump to know me. The gang members have already signed their life away. What I mean, on the civil rights of the Supreme Court in Texas, I asked for every gang member and every kid to be put to death, and saw that trigger be pulled. You see, Putin can get the job done. He's a man of his word. But it seemed like when that bullet come that way and I'm in that ground, America can't get the job done and kill all 1,000 Mexicans and black. So God say their destiny have already been wrote in the scripture chapter of death. So when God say when their destiny have already been wrote in the chapter of death, God said, can you give me that? Can you give me the life that I asked for, the price that I asked for? Can you give me that? I told you, Joe Biden, I just said on the civil rights, I don't want the FBI to hide documents. And so when they put their hands on me, they get 30 years and their mama got to pay $30,000 in 30 years. They got to pay $30 million for putting their hands on me. No, the price is severe. So ain't that gun that come their way. See, Putin, they know his country for being a strong leader and not taking no bull stuff. But they gonna know when the time comes, when that trigger pill that you can't kill every gang member, they gonna know that you're weak. Look at it, they gonna know that you're weak. They gonna know that you're weak. Their destiny have already, don't hide documents. When God told me asking for every gang member death and every kid, and that they put their hand, they get 30 years without no bond, and their family got to pay a fine of $30 million. So God said you're going to lose a lot. Hey, the price on the civil rights devotion, the price has been severe. God said, can you give me that price? Can you give me that price that I seek for? God said, and I asked for the Trump voters' life. New life is being brought every day. You know how many people coming here from the borders in Cuba? What is life? And God asking for that price. Joe Biden, I meant what I said. I'm going to tell you again. They're going to know that you're weak. And you can't kill gang members and their kids in Texas and around the world. Don't try to keep your jail running. Because God said, I figured you out. I figured you what you stand for. No, because if you kill them, you're not going to have a job. God said they deserve to die right where they stand. All of them deserve to die. And I told you on the civil rights, God said, can you give that price? Can you give that price? Can you give that price, that sacred price that we ask for? Can you give that price that God is asking for? God is asking for that price. Can you give it? Can you understand it? Or are you going to show Putin that you're weak and you can't kill 1,000 of them? Just like you cut a Trump, that go for you too, no matter who's in office. They're going to know that their destiny have already been set in stone. Is you going to get the job done like God had from black and Mexican gangs in Houston? Is you going to get the job done, or they going to know that you're weak? Because Putin not showing no weakness. I bet you if somebody ever touch one of his, somebody of another Russian people touch one, I bet you that death would be on the table. But you can't do it. Because y'all think about, and I told them, I know what's on the computer. Ain't no jury playing with me. I know what's on the computer. Ain't no jury playing games. God knows what's on that computer. The jury life. Don't try to hide it. Don't try to hide it. God is asking for a price. Can you get that price? Not about the Constitution. Rules are being changed. God changing things. Rules are being changed. God is asking for that price, 1,000 of them. Don't keep your jail running and let their homies pay when their homies deserve to die too. God said, can you give me that price? Can you give me that price that we stand for? Can you give me that price? Can you give it? God is asking for something. Or you going to be a pussy as America. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I got to be like, I wish Triple H was here to teach me. They teach me how to beep out stuff. You know the DX thing? When they start cussing, excuse my French. Excuse, we all love DX. We all like DX. We all a big fan of Triple H and the DX. Even before he came, he was hunted, walking around doing this. So I've been knowing Triple H for a while. But God said, can you give that price? I'm asking for gang members' life. And God said, we're about to tell you again on the civil rights devotion. Can you get that price? Can you get that price, Joe Biden? Stop trying to keep your jail running. And I'm asking for their life. God is asking for something. Can you give it? Can you give it? Joe Biden, I need you to hear me. I need you and Donald Trump. They will not stand in that jail. About 1,000 of them, they will be cut their head cut off. They will not sit in that jail. God is asking for something, and you're going to give it to them. You're not going to feed anybody. They want to lie for what they stand for and manipulate. God said, ask for that price. But I'm not open up to manipulation because they got money. Money can be manipulation. I want to be around people that got faith and trust and honesty. Not but just because they got money. And that's the thing that I don't want to be around. So these women can be with these dusty liars and all they want. But one thing you won't catch me. Just being around rappers and communities just because they got money. But don't got guidance of truth and honesty. And understand the truth and honesty that comes behind it. So God said, can you give me that price? Or you going to be weak? Are you going to be weak to understand your weakness is going to get you in trouble? Russia going to be watching. Russia going to be watching. As soon as that bullet, the Mexicans and them black kids pull that trigger, they're going to be watching. Is you going to get the job done? God said, is you going to get the Joe Biden? I'm going to tell you one more time when we get on here. Is you going to get the job done? And we're going to put the White House right. Is you going to get the job done? Don't hide documents for Mexican gang and they deserve to die. I'm going to tell you right now. And I'm putting the White House right now. We're going to the civil rights devotion. We're going to say it again. God said, is you going to be a weak American? Or you going to get the job done to kill everybody that's involved? Joe Biden. And I'm sending warnings right now. And I want you to know, and everybody to know, that God said we're going to send this again every time. God is asking for that price. God is asking for that. I want them to hear me real well. I want them to hear me real well. Because God is asking for that price. So, I know I can't turn my camera. But let me show y'all something right fast. We're on the civil rights devotion. And we're going to do this against the White House. That God say their life have already been sent. God asked for that price again. I'm telling you what I'm right. God asked for that price. We asking for that life. We asking for gang members' life. And God is not backing down where death need to happen. And we're going to tell them again. And I'm going to let everybody see it on here. Their destiny have been written in the stars. They like their head cut off. Their destiny has been wrote in the stars. God said, can you get the job done? Trump or Joe Biden, or you going to be weak and lie. It doesn't matter who's in president. But God said, because all y'all play mind games to try to keep people. I meant what I told. I want the jury life. They will not survive. None of them. 1,000 of them. They will not survive.